Good morning, kids. How are you all today? Today, I would like to introduce myself first of all. I'm your new music teacher. My name is Alok Sharma, and I have been given this assignment to teach you all about instrumental music. How many of you know what this instrument is? Anybody? Yeah, it is called synthesizer. What is it called? Synthesizer. Yes, it is an electric instrument, but we have a brother of this instrument which is very prominent in southern part of Asia, that is called Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and some part of Nepal and Bhutan, also Sri Lanka. So which instrument that be which is brother of keyboard or synthesizer? Yes, that is harmonium. Very prominent instrument in India and southern of Asia. Can you tell me, is harmonium an Indian instrument? Who would like to reply? Yeah, very right. It is not an Indian instrument. So which country it originated from? Yes, it is Germany. So harmonium is a German instrument. And today we are going to learn keyboard. So we should know about which country we come from, India, and we should know what instruments are prominent there. So harmonium, tabla, sitar. Good. Can you tell me, you live in UAE, so which are the instruments very famous in UAE? Anybody? Arabic instrument? You must have seen in malls, you must have seen in cultural fests. Yes, they are Qanun, Rabab, Oud. There are many instruments which Arabic people use. Now today children, we are going to talk about this. So our objective for today is to know basic information about the keyboard. Second, what are the natural notes? Third, how to play natural notes on keyboard. So what is our objective? First of all, introduction to keyboard, know little bit of knowledge about keyboard. What is the meaning of natural notes? How many natural notes are there? Third, how to play those natural notes on keyboard. Now I have a story to tell you. The first thing I would like to ask, how many things are there to eat with? Like I give you an example, there is spoon. Can anybody tell me which other instruments we use to eat? Yeah, very right. Chopsticks and fork. Yes, and knife. Okay, so this story tells us that we'll be using only two kinds of instruments. Which are those? Chopsticks, two sticks which Chinese and Japanese people eat with. And what are the other? Fork, which everybody uses, but it is basically in India we never used to use it, but now it is prominent in India also. So if you see these keys here, different keys, two colors, black and white. If you take care of these black keys, you will find they are like chopsticks and fork. How? See the two keys, they look like chopsticks, and three, fork. Here again, two chopsticks, then a fork, then two chopsticks and a fork. Now how many fork and chopsticks do we have? One pair here, chopstick and fork. Second pair, chopstick and fork. Then chopstick and fork, chopstick and fork, and chopstick and fork. The total how many? 5. So this is the basic information today you should have, that there are two colors of keys are there and they are divided into chopsticks and fork. And these white keys are simple white keys. There are no distinction of chopstick and fork, but they are in between the chopstick and fork, that much you can remember. So So are we clear on this part that keyboard has two kinds of keys? In black keys we have a set of chopstick and fork. Now why do we need them? To distinguish. As I told you, there are multiple sets of keys. Now we leave first set, second set, and we come to the middle set, that is the chopstick and the fork. The first black key is our Sa, and I use this finger. So before I get into this, I'll tell you what are the 7 natural notes. How many notes are there? Natural notes? 7. How many? 7. What are their names? Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. Once again. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. Lovely. Now let us start how to play the Sa Re Ga. Now I'll only introduce the first 2 brothers, which are Sa and Re. They will be played on these 2 black keys with these 2 fingers. Everybody show me your first 2 fingers, please. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay. Now use this on Sa and then Re, but you should not play together. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. So everybody has understood. Do it in the air. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes? Now later on I'll ask you to come and play. That will be the main thing. Music means practice. So I'll tell you how to do it in the class. Now since you have understood that this is Sa and Re, the next note is Sa Re Ga. It is played with the thumb. So Sa Re Ga, Sa Re Ga. Is it clear? So what did we do? 1, 2, thumb, finger, finger, thumb, finger, finger, thumb. Remember this. Sa Re Ga. Now what is next? Ma Pa Dha. So for this we will be using these 3 fingers. So remember, finger, finger, thumb. After that 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. Let us do it. Sa Re Ga. And these 3 fingers on 3 parts of 4. Ma Pa Dha. Ma Pa Dha. Who can tell me what did we just now learn? Sa Re Ga, how will we do it? Yes, right. Sa Re thumb, Ga, from below, from under your fingers, not from up. Sa Re Ga, Sa Re Ga, Sa Re Ga. Then Ma Pa Dha, these 3 fingers we will be using on these next 3 keys. And after that, very simple. Take Ni with thumb. So 1, 2, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, and then Sa is same as this, the part of the chopstick. So I'll play this ascending order. Ascending order means going from down to up. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni, Sa. I'll do it again. Once again. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. So this way we have completed this. How many of you are confident that you can come here and you can play this? Now I will not be talking. I will be standing here watching you play. Each child will be given 5 turns to play this. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. Okay, can you start from here? Come and play. Take your seat. I am taking the back seat. I know you all are very confident children. You can play. One by one, come and play. Now to make it more interesting, what we are going to do, first person will be playing and the second person will be watching and seeing whether the first person is doing correctly. So this way we will have peer evaluation also. You can also evaluate your friends. So first one will be evaluated by second, second will be evaluated by third, third will be evaluated by fourth. This way we learn when we evaluate others. Now this is what we are going to do for next 10 minutes. Everybody will get a chance to practice this. We are done with the practice. Now we are going to the next level. I must ask you certain questions to check whether you have understood. Who can tell me G can be played with which finger? Which finger will you use to play G? 1, 2, 3 or this? Tell me which finger? Yes, this. So you have understood the concept that Sa, Re, G will be played with the thumb. That's very right. Now who can tell me which two notes can be played by thumb only? G and Ni. G and Ni are played by thumb, and rest all the notes will be played by these fingers. Yes. So this part is clear. Now what is amazing here, that we play Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni Sa. Western people also, in the entire world the music is same. They also play the same notes, but they call it differently. Like you have your school name as Nikhil or Mohit, but at home I know you will be called Gupchu or Chunkupunku, something funny. Here also we have Indian names of the notes and Western notes of the names of the notes. Like Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni are Indian, and Westerns are Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, La, Si, Do. Same notes, but they are called differently. Just the names are different. Otherwise, there is no change in the melody or notes. The melody. This is very important, that we should know how we have connection with Western music and Indian music. It is the same way we play. You have been very good audience, very good students. Now I would like to ask you certain questions to check. You need to tell me whether it is true or false. My first question is, harmonium is an Indian instrument. True or false? Correct. It is false. So is it from Italy or Germany? Yes, Germany. Very good. I really want you to applaud for others, those who are giving correct answers. Very good. Now let us go to the natural notes. How many natural notes are there? 8 or 9? Okay, neither 8 nor 9. Those are 7 natural notes. What are their names? Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni and Sa. Sa and Sa same, so we don't count them differently. They are one note. Those are called one note only. Now what is next? Chopstick and fork you know about? Yes or no? Good. Now which two notes are played by thumb? G and Ni. Very good. Now who can tell me that which are the other notes played by the fingers? Which are? So Sa, Re and Ma, Pa, Dha are played by these three fingers. Sa, Re with these two, Ma, Pa, Dha again with these. So what you should remember? Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. This way you can play any music on this. Now what will you do at home? When you go back home, you need to practice. Music means practice. Now if you have keyboard, very good. If you don't have keyboard, you don't have to pressurize your parents to buy it. What you need to do, you need to just take a printout of this octave on A4 size, and you can practice on the paper itself. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. Though you will not get the sound, but you can very easily use it. And how can we use technology in this? If you have iPad or if you have any other instrument which you use at home, you will find in that factory garage kind of thing, there are instruments. You can always play on them. So you don't have to buy new instruments. If parents are happy and they wish to buy, later on you can always buy. But initially without instruments also you can do, because this will be practicing in school. Now children, we have done the lesson first part, we have done the plenary, we have done certain activities. I would like you to practice. And practice means you will come one by one and you will play the same thing time and again. At least for 5 times you should practice this. That only will make you perfect in this. The understanding will be better. Now what is next? What will happen in the next class? Today we did only the ascending order. Next time we will learn how to descend in notes. So that we will be discussing in next period. Now you have to practice this, come prepared. Once you practice this, then only I'll be able to teach you the descending order. If one of you also don't practice, what will happen? The entire class will have to wait. Do you want class to suffer because of you? No? Then practice. And when you come this, you will learn a lot. What is the final stage of this? Right now we are just learning how to play notes, but these notes only get turned into songs and different melodies. So you will enjoy it more when you will be playing different melodies on keyboard. And this keyboard has a different function also. Later on, when you learn this, you can play the beats also. It has its own beats. Many beats are there. And the same thing, if you play with the beat, it will sound better. So what did you see? I played the same thing what I taught you today in ascending and descending order with the beats. So for next class, we'll be taking care of this. We will check what you learned in the previous class. This is ascending order. Next time when you come, we'll be doing the descending order, and then later on, you will be playing with the beats. I enjoyed teaching you a lot, and you were really such great students, those who were paying full attention. But what is important, I keep telling you that you have to practice. Now let us quickly understand what did you learn. Who would like to tell me that today, in today's lesson, what did we learn? Yes, you? Yes. First thing we learned about little bit of the introduction of the keyboard. What kind of keys are there? They are divided into chopstick and fork. Yes? After that, what did we learn? Anybody? Yes, about 7 natural notes. Which are those? Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, Ni. And Sa is the same as this Sa, so we don't count it separately. Very good. So 7 natural notes. And after that, we learned how to use fingers on the keyboard. So we start this Sa, thumb, thumb, and finger again. So finger, finger, thumb, finger, finger, thumb. Sorry, finger, 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 thumb, and finger. Let me correct myself once again. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. So this can be a song. You can practice this way. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. Finger, finger, thumb, finger, 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 thumb, finger. This way it will register. When we sing song thing, it gets very easy to memorize. So how many of you are interested to learn what is the descending order? You all? Promise? So what is the thing you have to do? You have to come next class prepared. Practice this and come, so that next class, which is after 1 week, we'll be doing the descending order of the note. With this, I say bye-bye. And before I let you go, I would like to know whether class was this, or this. Thank you. Bye-bye.